In 2015, he made one phone call that changed African democracy forever. No violence, no protests, just history made in silence. Some said he was weak. Others called him the most honorable leader Nigeria ever had. But 10 years later, something unexpected is happening. Online polls, market gossip, barbershop debates, even his critics are whispering. Did we judge him too harshly? What if Goodluck Jonathan decides to run again? Would Nigerians vote for the man they once rejected? And more importantly, what does that say about us? This is Blackish Gold documentary, where we dive deep into the truths others fear to speak. And to our loyal subscribers, we are eternally grateful for your unwavering support. Let's deep dive.
President Buhari has graciously served 8 years. God has helped him serve 8 years. And he's handing over, not to another political party, but he's handing over to his own political party. So the circumstances presently is quite different. But I know the mood of the country generally is because of the issues bordering on the elections. So some people are happy, some people are sad, so all kinds of sentiments and feelings. In my own time, especially the 2015 election, my ministers, my senior officers, people who worked with me, there was this fear that this one that we've lost the election, what will be our fate? Will the new government just throw all of us into jail without giving us even fair hearing? Because government is next to God and decide to do anything. That fear was in the minds of people. Some people feel, could I even run away? Should I stay in the country? But to them, that will not be much of a problem because it's the same party that has taken over.
Goodluck Jonathan, Nigeria's first president from the Niger Delta. His tenure was marked by both growth and controversy. He oversaw the rebasing of Nigeria's GDP in 2014, which made it the largest economy in Africa according to the World Bank, 2014. But Boko Haram intensified its insurgency, especially after the abduction of over 270 Chibok schoolgirls in April 2014. Corruption scandals plagued his administration, including the missing $20 billion alleged by then CBN Governor Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. Despite the pressure, Jonathan conceded defeat in 2015, making Nigeria the first African country where an incumbent president will lose an election and peacefully hand over power. In doing so, he became a symbol of democratic maturity on the continent. After Goodluck Jonathan left office in 2015, many Nigerians hoped that the new government under Muhammadu Buhari would bring major positive changes. But under President Muhammadu Buhari, Nigeria entered its first recession in 25 years in 2016. Inflation skyrocketed. The naira fell from 199 naira per USD in 2015 to over 700 naira by 2023. Unemployment soared to over 33% by 2020. Insecurity worsened, spreading from the northeast to parts of the northwest and middle belt. Citizens turned to social media to express their longing for Jonathan-era stability. By 2024, whispers became headlines. Reports surfaced suggesting Jonathan might run in 2027. In May 2022, he was controversially linked to an APC nomination form bought in his name according to Premium Times 2022. Though he denied authorizing it, speculation hasn't stopped. But if he enters the race, it will absolutely shake the table, no doubt. Well, could it be that his re-emergence is fueled by a mixture of nostalgia and the public's loss of faith in newer leadership?
And by this time, then of course already I've considered defeat to the president. So that was completely over. And I knew why I considered defeat, because I was more interested in the country than myself, which I advise every politician to be more interested in the country than themselves.
According to a 2022 survey conducted by NOI polls, a significant number of Nigerians admitted they regretted voting out Goodluck Jonathan in the 2015 elections. Many respondents expressed disappointment in the direction the country has taken since his departure, particularly in areas like security, the economy, and national unity. However, public opinion about Jonathan's legacy remains deeply divided, often shaped by regional loyalties, ethnic narratives, and generational memory. While older Nigerians recall the stability and relative freedom under his leadership, Gen Z, yes, the Gen Z generation, many of whom were still children or early teens during his presidency, see Jonathan as a distant political figure, not someone they experience firsthand. To them, he is more of a history lesson than a lived reality. In a hypothetical presidential race today, Goodluck Jonathan would likely secure dominant support in the South-South, his home region, and enjoy significant backing across parts of the Southeast, where his past administration still garners sympathy and cultural alignment. However, the North remains a complex battleground, with shifting alliances, growing regional power blocks, and the persistent lens of ethnic politics. Northern votes are no longer guaranteed, especially with the memory of security challenges still fresh. Yet, the real wildcard is Nigeria's youth population, which now makes up over 60% of registered voters, according to INEC's 2023 electoral data. For them, this won't just be about returning to the past, it'll be about a renewed vision for the future. Can Jonathan inspire hope, reform, and action in a generation that barely remembers his era? The answer could define not just his comeback, but Nigeria's direction. Now, imagine watching this documentary, but your data isn't safe. Every click, every stream, every download, tracked. That's the internet without a VPN. With NORDVPN, you get total online privacy, lightning fast browsing, and the power to stream content from anywhere in the world safely. Whether you're in Lagos, London, or Los Angeles, your connection stays encrypted, your identity stays protected, and your content unlimited. I use NORDVPN, and you should too. Click the link in the description to get an exclusive Blackish Gold studio deal, up to 68% off, plus 4 extra months free. Stay secure, stay free, stay ahead. Time has a way of reshaping how we see things. What once looked like failure now carries the weight of wisdom. What was mocked as weakness is reimagined as rare humility. As Nigeria continues to grapple with insecurity, inflation, and broken promises, many are looking back, not with blind nostalgia, but with questions. Was Goodluck Jonathan misunderstood? Did we throw away something valuable in 2015? Still, elections aren't won with memory. They're won with vision, leadership, and the promise of a better tomorrow. So, if Jonathan were to step into the ring today, would Nigerians trust him again? More importantly, should they? Or are we romanticizing the past because the present feels too uncertain? Drop your answers in the comment section now. This has been the Blackish Gold documentary. And don't forget to use NORDVPN to protect your digital presence and assets from online scammers and trackers. Click the link in our description box to get an exclusive Blackish Gold studio deal, up to 68% off, plus 4 extra months free. Finally, like, share, and watch the next video now.